Hi, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to show you how to use a whole bunch of scraps of paper to make this really cool misted background. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using my elegant butterfly punch, and I'm just going to punch out a whole bunch of butterflies. Okay, that should do it. This scrap piece of paper was already cut to regular card front size, so it's 5.5 inches long and it's 4.25 inches wide. So I just want to use that to see if I have enough butterflies that would cover a base, a card base, because this is going to be my whole background. Oh yeah, I've got plenty. Awesome. So now that I know I have enough butterflies to cover the base, I'm just going to set these up side by side on an old piece of paper here that I've used before. I think I was able to get 8 butterflies on here. Okay, great. So the next thing I'm going to do is take one of these really awesome stamping misters, and I put a little bit of water in it, and I put some Pool Party ink refill in it, and I think I just put about, I don't know, an inch of water in. You could use rubbing alcohol because it dries quicker. I didn't have any on hand, so I just used water, and I used, again, the Pool Party refill, and I put about 4 or 5 drops in, and I shook it up really good. Then I'm just going to spray my butterflies, which might be hard to see. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, so you can see some of the splatter here. Alright, that looks good. Let me back up. Oops, that way. Alright, awesome. The next thing I did was, again with water, and I used some Melon Mambo ink refill. And I did the same thing, and I'm just going to mist these a couple times. Let's see. There we go. Awesome. And the last one I'm going to use is the Smooch Spritz. You're going to want to shake this up really good, alright? And then I'm just going to spray these to give them a little tiny bit of shimmer. It's probably hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. I just want to keep the camera at this level for a second so you can kind of get an idea of what these butterflies look like up close. Let's see if I can do this for you. Okay, so it's got splatters of Pool Party, Melon Mambo, and it's got some Smooch Spritz that gives it that glitter and that shine. Alright, we're going to start putting this card together. I've got my Melon Mambo card base, and that was a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, and I cut it down the middle at 4.5. And then I've got some crushed curry that I ran through this embossing folder, which is called the wood grain embossing folder. Give it a little bit of texture, so there you go. And I'm going to take this card base and fold it in half. And then I use my trusty bone folder to burnish the edges to give it a nice clean edge. Okay. Run that over one more time. Alright. Then I'm going to take this piece of paper and attach it to the front of the card. Now that I've got the top part of the card put together, I'm going to put my misted butterflies on, and I'm going to use my favorite adhesive, which is the Tombow liquid glue, and I'm just going to put a little dab right in the middle. You can see that. Okay, and then I'm just going to place it on the card, and I'm going to keep going with all of these butterflies till I have 2 rows of 4. Now I've got my card base going with my butterflies. Look how it's popping out already. The last thing I'm going to do is add some ribbon. I've got some baker's twine here, Whisper White, and I'm just going to wrap this around the card a bunch of times. Alright, I wrapped this around the card, the baker's twine, about 4 times, and I still feel like it needs a little something, so I'm going to throw a couple rhinestones on there, and then this card should be complete. Alright, here's my Stampin' Up! Rhinestones, and what I like to do is use my paper snips to pick them off the card. It gets right underneath there, and then you don't have to worry about losing it, and it sticks right to your scissors. And then you can just lay it down. Let's see, where should I put these? I'm going to kind of wave them on here. So I'm going to use different sizes and just place them completely irregularly on the card. There. Okay, now I feel like this card is done. The only thing I haven't done is adhere a piece of Whisper White cardstock on the inside to write on, and maybe I'll throw another butterfly on there. So this card, as far as I'm concerned, is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, learning how to make a misted background for your cards. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know at angelasinkLink.com. Thanks for watching. Thank you.